Hello, welcome to South Central Service Cooperative's Tech Tuesday. My name is Joanne Womack. I'm the Technology Coordinator Integrationist here at the Co-op, and I will be your host. I hope you enjoyed this week's session. Hi, this week I'm going to be talking about virtual warm-ups, things you could use during your virtual day. So this is for virtual teachers, blended learning. It could be adapted for either one in school or out. But this could be kind of fun things to do in your class. The first one is what's left. So to the left, you ask each person to hold up the nearest thing to the left of them that they could find, something small. You can use a scenario such as a zombie apocalypse that they're going to have to fight the Walking Dead using only the object to their left, and then they have to describe it. The next one's I Spy. Play a game of I Spy with the people in your class to figure out those or whose background you are looking at. So, as the teacher, I would choose one of my students, pick something out of their backgrounds, and have the students try to figure out which student I was describing or their background. Okay, story time. Students build a story one sentence at a time. So the teacher begins by giving the opening line. So to do this virtually, you might start a Google Doc and then share it with your students and so that everyone can edit the same document, but just take control of that. And you decide maybe who's going to supply the next line of the story. The next one is Two Truths and a Lie. Most of us have probably played this icebreaker in a lot of different groups, and this would only work with in the classrooms that children are kind of old enough to understand where they can do two truths and a lie. But it's just another way to break the ice and use a virtual um, warm up. Another one is Pet Day. Have your students bring their pets to the Zoom meeting or the Google Meet or whatever you're using, whatever platform, and let them talk about their pets. This one sounds like a fun one. So, music video scavenger hunt. So, on YouTube, you can find a music video where you can tell the kids to find five or more things, and it could only be two or three things related to the theme of your unit or lesson. And they can run around while the music's playing, trying to get their things together. Then they can decide to talk about those items and how they fit into the lesson. Gamify reviews. We do this in classrooms all the time, playing Jeopardy or trying a Kahoot. So just making your games or making your reviews fun by using games. One thing about Kahoot, or and maybe some of the other items, is they may need an alternate device. If you're watching a Zoom, then they could do the Kahoot on their phone or an iPad, or if they have another device. That's the only hiccup I can see with the Kahoot. The last one I have for you today is Guess Who. So the students would turn in three or four clues about themselves, and then let's say each time you meet, you might just or give those clues out, and then the other students, would have to try to guess who does this match. You can do this live, or you can do it on a Flipgrid or a Padlet or something like that. I hope you enjoyed this week's tech tips on virtual warm-ups.